BRAZEN. Mystery writer Grace Miller has killer instincts when it comes to motive, and she'll need every bit of expertise to help solve her sister's murder. This film sounds interesting, but the truth is that the story is poorly showcased or captured on the screen, and it's very predictable with some parts that are even boring. It's true, when a movie is too predictable in terms of the story, you lose interest sometimes even to keep watching it. For us, this film seemed average in terms of its production elements, with weak performances by almost the entire cast, including that of Alyssa Milano. For being an average production in all aspects, we give it 2 stars out of 5. Watch it if you have nothing better to do or watch. Dear Mother. When Jean-Louis' heart stops beating, he must confront his Oedipal issues and ask his mother an unthinkable question, or he'll be dead in 3 days. This French comedy has a story that we found interesting and somewhat funny, although some of the supposedly comical parts are sometimes so dull that they don't make you laugh. The story itself may be, without giving any spoilers, offensive or disturbing to some viewers, so take that into account. The performances of the entire cast are good, and the film is fun and entertaining in its own original way, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. 4 to Dinner. In this rom-com challenging the concept of soulmates, parallel storylines portray 4 single friends as they pair up in different couple combinations. In our opinion, this movie could have been made much better. The constant change of realities, that is, the different combinations of couples that are shown in the film, at times confuses the viewer and falls prey to making the movie tedious to watch. The story is interesting and funny, but because of the sometimes confusing way it's presented, you end up not appreciating the story well. The production elements are decent, as are the performances of the entire cast, and for having a story that at least entertains you, we give it 2 stars out of 5. Photocopier. When photos of her at a party cause her to lose a scholarship, a student investigates whether something devastating happened to her that night. This film is not that original, as it explores a theme already exposed in other similar productions, but it's interesting and keeps you intrigued to see how the story will unfold and how it will end. The performances of the entire cast are good, as well as how the story is captured in the film that in the end entertains you, so we give it 3 stars out of 5. The Wasteland. A family living in seclusion is visited by an evil being that feeds on fear. Can little Diego save his mother from the beast and herself? This Spanish film has received many negative reviews from many film critics, and even some have recommended not to watch it. It's true that it's far from being spectacular or very good, but if one appreciates it from the point of view of the story, what the story explores, the effect that isolation has on a family, one could say that it's interesting in its own way. There are some slow and boring parts, but the production elements such as cinematography and set designs are good, as are the performances of the entire cast. We found it interesting and intriguing enough to watch, although it's not scary, and because of being somewhat slow that makes it into an average production, we give it 2 stars out of 5 and not 3.